Ladies and gentlemen, it is your high guy, your fly guy, the truth from the booth, B.I. Double, and we are taking a break in our regularly scheduled programming to bring you the second annual Super Junior World Cup. And if you are unfamiliar, this will be a 3-night tournament, 24 competitors from 5 different countries. It will be 3 8-man tournaments. The winner of each tournament goes on to a triple threat match to crown this year's Super Junior World Cup champion. And just like every tournament in HCW, if the champion, in this case Hyper Suzuki, makes his way to the finals, then the finals become a championship match. If the champion does not make it to the finals, then the winner will challenge for that championship at the Beating the Odds pay-per-view 2 weeks from this Friday. But that is enough as we get right down to it. And we get ready for the Super Junior World Cup to officially begin. And we are starting things off with a huge match. And Dynamite, bad luck for the draw, it seems. Or does it? We gave Dynamite no chance in the first tournament, and he walked out your winner. And now the winner of last year's tournament goes one-on-one with tournament favorite, the little brother of Wizard, MIDORI. And Green Death is looking to win this tournament and just bring his comeback to a whole new level. We see what happens in our opening match. Will Dynamite repeat? Or will MIDORI take the former champion out of this tournament? I, for one, could not believe this. We had an outside source, completely outside of the company, jumble the numbers 1 through 24 to give us the standings for our 3 tournaments, and this was the first set that popped. And I know Dynamite can't believe it. So Dynamite now has to fight stronger. And probably a little harder than he had to in the first tournament. Because he is no longer an unknown in this situation. As you see, Dynamite wears that Super Junior World Cup logo proudly on his trunks. Will tonight be the last time we ever see it? Or will we need to put another one on there? Dynamite looks ready, does not care about the draw whatsoever. Dynamite focused, ready for his opponent. And MIDORI, Green Death, makes his way into the building. People have said for years there's a lot of upside. He was always overshadowed by his older brother. Now he stands on his own. Missed the first tournament due to stipulations outside of his control. He had multiple bookings in Japan, and he is not the type of man to leave behind when he has contracted something. Now he's back to avenge what he says he would have won the first time around. It's Dynamite and Midori one-on-one to kick off the Super Junior World Cup. Dynamite looking to go quickly there with the Northern Lights suplex into the double foot stomp. Knows he cannot give Midori time to breathe in this matchup. Now to the outside, up and over Tope Atomico. Dynamite trying to stay on him quick, but eats that short arm drag, followed by the knee from Midori. He's a Yamamoto, so you know he's a striker. Dynamite doing his best to ground him and keep those strikes irrelevant right now. Thinking suplex. Midori with the block, answers back with one of his own. That high elevation knee drop right across the forehead. There's some old school wizard for you. Dynamite though pops to his feet and immediately snaps off that dragon screw. Dynamite with a quick cover now, looking to move on to the second round, trying to sneak one. Midori not having it, ducks out of the way of that drop kick. Thinking Michinoku driver here, but Dynamite out the back door, down with the reverse DDT. Stunning kick to the spine there. Dynamite is all over the place early. Fans on their feet immediately. Diving missile drop kick from the former champion. Shoots Midori off the ropes, catches him coming in, big hip toss. There's a European uppercut staggering Dynamite, but he's still right back at it. Refusing to slow down here, right hand puts Midori on the floor. Dynamite continuing to hit from all angles. Goes for the springboard crossbody, no water in the pool. And Midori cannot get out of the blocks here. Dynamite transitions from that arm drag into the tilt-a-whirl Rana. Sending Midori back first into those guardrails. And then head first for good measure. Big body slam on the floor as the referee continues his count. Midori sent one more time. We have already let the referee know he can count out all he wants. These matches will not end in count out. They will be restarted. This is a single elimination tournament, and there's a critical elbow. The move that won him the first tournament. And in shocking fashion, Dynamite looking to do the same thing again. He did not let Midori get out of the block. Just smothered him from bell to bell. And after ramming him into that guardrail, both back and head first, the critical elbow is all she wrote. one match down. 3 more to go before being crowned champion yet again. As we move on, looking at the brackets. Or I got a little ahead of myself because my feed is slow. There it is. Dynamite moves on to the second round. He will take on the winner of Samuel Osborne and Hyper Suzuki. We get that match started now, as the former and current Super Junior champions looking to put on a show here. Hyper Suzuki busting out some new gear for the occasion. Samuel Osborne, of course, absolutely insane. We see if that insanity can bring him one step closer to regaining that Super Junior championship. Or does Suzuki knock that insane clown out of the tournament? It's going to be, excuse me, it is going to be USA versus Japan one more time. And will it be the same result? Or will Suzuki find a way to move on in this tournament? And the insane clown Samuel Osborne makes his way down that ramp. He worries me. He really worries me. And as I said in his last match, he is the single reason our insurance rates have gone sky high, because he does things like this. And okay. All right. He stopped. Last week he almost attacked a woman. At least this time it was a man. Thankfully, Osborne pulls the punch. And will the intimidation tactics work on the champion? Suzuki opting to leave the belt in the back. Partially because he knows that the winner of this tournament will be given the new Super Junior Championship, a fresh remodel from Tim Heal's Belt Company. They've already done our tag team, Ultra Violent, and Hybrid championships. They have now redesigned that Super Junior title. Hyper Suzuki would like to get his hands on that. If not, as I said, the belt will be given to the winner, and it will be champion versus champion. Champion versus interim champion. Let's be real. At the Beating the Odds pay-per-view for that brand new title. Samuel Osborne, Hyper Suzuki, one-on-one, match 2, night 1. It looks like they're opting to wrestle here. Go behind, holding on to the body lock there from Suzuki. Takes him down, transitions into that side headlock. Osborne pulls him down. Figure fours that neck. Adds a little extra pressure. Both men back to their feet. Suzuki runs in a little fast. Gets caught with the arm drag. Osborne holds him. Front face lock. Rising knee right to the forehead of the current champion. Sends him off the ropes, but Suzuki able to sidestep there. Goes for the kick, but gets caught. Nasty forearm strikes. Osborne putting in work against one of the best strikers in the company. Suzuki was setting up for that big roundhouse kick. Osborne not having it. Two-piece and a biscuit with the neck breaker. There's over the shoulder. Holds on for the reverse DDT. Suzuki knows what he has to do here. But I honestly don't think Osborne cares about what your strategy is. He kicks out that high-angle DDT. Now looking to expose that top turnbuckle. Suzuki catches him one more time with a fireman's carry. Pulls him in. Pulls on the front face lock before that over-the-shoulder judo toss. Suzuki looking to get rolling now. Locks it in. High elevation with a DDT of his own. Thinking lion salt. Osborne out of the way. Ref took 2 boots to the head. Hashtag 2 boots. Osborne fighting for the ground. There's that running neck breaker. Going up top, something we don't see often out of Osborne. There's a King Kong knee drop. Shout out to Makabe. Suzuki, though, on the way up, sweeping the leg like the Cobra Kai dojo before eating the overhead kick. Still able to stop Osborne in his tracks there. Sends him over the ropes. That is not where you want to end up. Big forearm leads to a belly-to-back suplex on the apron. Suzuki now climbing the turnbuckles, pulling out all the stops for the World Cup. Diving elbow to the spine, all the way to the floor. And Osborne gets up, sends him right into the barricade. Went for those double knees. Got about 15% on him. Trading reversals on the outside. Referees count as it 4. Big kick, make it a double. Suzuki now has him where he wants him. Sends him into those guardrails again, but there's that swinging neck breaker. Right on that floor. Sweeps the leg again. Suzuki in. Count of 9. Suzuki looking to outsmart Osborne. Excuse me, that was a count of 8. That's 9. And that is 10. The champion doing whatever he has to win. I think he was scared. I hate to say it, but Osborne was giving him the business. And Suzuki did what he had to do to guarantee his spot in the next round. I almost don't blame him. This tournament is going to be a very hard draw. So why not do what you can to make it to the second round? He realized that Dynamite did not take much damage in his first match. Wants to be able to say the same thing when they meet up. As you see, it will be Dynamite and Hyper Suzuki in round 2. We see the next 2 men who are going to end up in that second round. It will either be NORTHSTAR, showing that newfound aggression as of late. Used to be a happy-go-lucky high flyer, now not so much. And kick velocity to the curb, beat him in their singles match on Thursday. Newfound aggression as he takes on a representative from England in Lightning Henry Burnett. NORTHSTAR, of course, I guess I should say there's 6 countries in this tournament because NORTHSTAR representing parts unknown. Or is it Canada? It's Canada. Let's be real. NORTHSTAR had a fairly decent showing in the first World Cup. Burnett was not with us back then. As he looks to just take his place in this tournament as the solo representative of England. Also have a solo representative from Australia and a former Super Junior champion and the man who made it to the finals last year, Zero. And Kyle is in the Twitter feed just acting a fool right now. NORTHSTAR, no flash. Just walking his way down to the ring. This is that newfound attitude I was talking about. Before it would have been runs and jumps and high energy music and slapping hands. Now not so much. He looks ready for his opponent. The former RSW Junior Heavyweight Champion and England's own Lightning Henry Burnett. We also have competitors from 3 separate promotions. We have Burnett as well as a handful of other former RSW talent. I don't want to spoil, you'll see when their tournament comes up. Also have representatives of High Class Lucha. We get set for our 3rd match in round 1. Lightning Henry Burnett takes on NORTHSTAR. Henry gonna have the technical edge in this one as he takes that headlock, snaps him over, holds on, feeds NORTHSTAR a right hand. Kicks out that neck snap. And it's like on cue, as soon as I say he'll have a technical advantage, he tries to show it early. NORTHSTAR going to be a little faster, a bit of a better striker. Henry will also have a slight strength advantage in this one. NORTHSTAR dives off the second with that falling tree. Not going into a Northern Lights suplex, because why not? These damn kids don't bridge the Northern Lights anymore. NORTHSTAR opts for that kick to the spine before playing to the crowd. To a mild reaction, I must say. Pop-up Frankensteiner. Followed the right hand by Burnett. Lightning off the second with the forearm. NORTHSTAR up, big right hand. Tiger suplex release style. Henry stopping the momentum with that running knee to the gut, the old school kitchen sink. NORTHSTAR not having it, overhead kick followed by that running forearm. NORTHSTAR to the outside now. Springboards in with the swanton, perfectly executed. Off the ropes, goes to drop that axe handle across the knee. Burnett up, going for a cutter. Steve Taylor's not even here and he made 20 bucks. Henry butterflies the arms. Going for the suplex, but a beautiful reversal there from NORTHSTAR, who falls into that cover. Henry able to kick out a little after one here. Another big right hand. Hooks him, snaps off that Saito suplex. And NORTHSTAR going up top. Could be thinking NORTHSTAR press. Instead, diving headbutt across the chest. Now rolls through with that Mr. Perfect-like neck snap. Has him hooked. Thinking falling star, but a beautiful reversal from Burnett. Not having it here tonight. Looping right hand. Snaps the dragon suplex. And a beautiful bridge from Burnett, but a little too much left in the tank of NORTHSTAR. Henry looking to finish it up on the shoulders. He likes that GTS. But instead, NORTHSTAR falls over into the reverse DDT. Stretching out that arm, trying to take some of that strength away. There's a double stomp to the gut. Pulls Burnett off that floor. Up and down with the vertical suplex. Thinking, no, goes for it again and again. Henry not having it. Low round kick. Big looping right hand. Standing switch. Burnett with the overhead forearm this time. Right back into the dragon. Into the bridge. Nowhere to go. And a 2.9. Well, then you lost money in the first match, sir. Following the Kawada kicks. Burnett looking to set up that go to sleep one more time. And again, NORTHSTAR with the reverse DDT. Neither man can hit the big move in this one. As Burnett is able to kick out at 2. Big kick to the spine from NORTHSTAR now. Setting up again. Got the falling star. Now immediately going up top, looking to end it here. NORTHSTAR press. Hooks the leg deep. And NORTHSTAR moving on to the second round. This newfound aggression paying dividends. Henry was able to reverse the first 2 falling stars. That one with a DDT. The next would be reversed with just right hands to the mush. There's a dragon. Here's the second one. Thought it was over here. Look at the perfect bridge. Count of 2 and right before 3. But Burnett would go for the GTS a second time. Eat a reverse DDT. On the way up, get hit with a falling star and a NORTHSTAR press. And a deep, deep hook of that far leg. As NORTHSTAR punches his way to the second round. We are off to a quick start here tonight for night one. As we get set for the last match of round one, it will be ELEGIDO going one-on-one with El Tigre Azul, a man who has been touted for months as a top Super Junior. One of the favorites to move on in this tournament, but last time I said that, MIDORI lost in quick fashion. El Tigre, another former RSW Junior Heavyweight Champion, taking on a man who made his debut at last year's Super Junior World Cup. ELEGIDO looking to have a better showing this time around. Spent some time with the company, won a couple matches. Now looking to see what he can do with an extra year's experience under his belt. Representative of High Class Lucha against a representative of RSW. 3 promotions, 3 nights, 1 tournament. Who will come out on top not only in this match but in the whole tournament? You gotta keep watching. I feel like both of these men are evenly matched in the ring. The difference being is ELEGIDO seems to come up short in high pressure situations, whereas El Tigre thrives on them. And the man representing Spanish Space Mountain is in the ring. High flying, fast start. Tigre wasting no time. ELEGIDO makes his way into the building. He is a former High Class Lucha Cruiserweight Champion, looking to add Super Junior World Cup winner to the resume. Expect this one to be extremely fast. Two high flyers representing Mexico in the last match of the first round. The bell rings and we get things started. Quick lockup. ELEGIDO gonna push Tigre back into the corner. Ref gonna look for the break here. Clean break from both men. ELEGIDO, after the kick, pulls him back in for that leg lariat. Looking to stomp away at Tigre. Tigre answers back with a rising knee. Step up head scissors there. Tigre sends him into the corner. Big stomp to the gut, drops him down in an old school face wash, almost enough to rip the mask of ELEGIDO. ELEGIDO answers back with a rising knee of his own now. Now looking to work on that right arm. Standing moonsault. ELEGIDO to the top early. Picture perfect moonsault, driving the oxygen out of the body of Tigre, but able to answer back there with a jawbreaker, looping right hand. ELEGIDO not having it. There's a standing switch with an overhead forearm. And a rewind Rana early, spiking Tigre on the top of his head. ELEGIDO knows it too, goes for a quick cover. Tigre staying alive in this matchup. Big clothesline from Tigre. Going for the stomp, but ELEGIDO catches the foot, face plants him. Another standing moonsault. Doing anything he can to attack that midsection now. Overhead kick, Tigre back on his feet. He was going for a Samoan driver. ELEGIDO has none of it. Elbows his way out into a Northern Lights. No bridge, opts for the body-on-body contact. Now looking to pull him in for that figure four neck lock, trifecta of elbows. Pulls him into that center logo. Now splits the uprights with that leg drop to the gut. Tigre fighting back. Right hand to the breadbasket. Low kick. Big shining wizard. Tigre looking to put an end to ELEGIDO as he puts him on that shield. And ELEGIDO with a 1 count. Stomp to the face there from Tigre, who goes to the outside. Springboard frog splash right to the spine. That'll slow down your athleticism. Up kick from ELEGIDO. Still not able to get out of the way. Sent into the corner, but able to fight back with the elbow. Tigre now sidesteps. There's a right hand. Make it 2. Knife edge chop wobbles ELEGIDO. Drops him down. Elevates high with that knee drop right to the chest. Tigre wasting little time. Spin kick, likes to follow it with that sliding basement drop kick. Full connection to the temple. And another stomp. Tigre just attacking the head and neck now. Pulls ELEGIDO into the cover. And ELEGIDO was out after that kick to the side of the head. There you see the rewind Rana from early in the match. Things looking good for ELEGIDO. Tigre with a quick kick out. Gotta think he'd have got a little better if he would have went for the bridge. Fights out with the back elbow there, and you see a little back and forth action. But right here, after backing him into the ropes, slow spin kick into the basement drop kick. And that is a knockout shot to the temple from El Tigre, who now moves on to the second round of this tournament to face NORTHSTAR. Now Tigre doing exactly what he said he was going to do, and that is make a statement in the Super Junior World Cup. So now in our next round, We have a representative of the United States, a representative of Canada, a representative of Mexico, and a representative of Japan. And we are starting things off with two men who had an incredible first Super Junior World Cup. The man who won it and the man who made it damn near to the finals. It's Dynamite taking on the current Super Junior champion, Hyper Suzuki, as the semifinals of this tournament are now underway. Dynamite gonna look to hit that critical elbow, same as in the first match. Also, if that doesn't get the job done, that over the shoulder, I guess a pop pile driver or pop power bomb. The C4. Hyper Suzuki, of course, gonna look for that hyper combo, a series of strikes ending with the big spin kick. Also likes to finish things off with the hyper driver. It's a swinging face buster. More of a face plant. Dynamite's going to have the strength advantage in this matchup. A little bigger, a little bulkier. Hyper Suzuki, on the other hand, as I said in the first match, one of the better strikers here in high class wrestling. Also going to have a speed advantage, and he will look to use that to move himself into the finals. And our graphics department just doing whatever they want. Every other match, it says we're in another city. At least this time they got it right. We are in Fresno, California for this tournament. And Dynamite looking just as cocky as ever now, after picking up a quick surprise victory over Midori. Dynamite has already beaten the brother of Wizard, looking to beat a protege of Wizard here in the semifinals. That sign said it best. The new generation has arrived. These kids making the old heads of HCW proud. The current champion makes his way down to the ring. Very determined look in his eyes, showing no emotion. Fans on their feet for the champion. It is Dynamite versus Hyper Suzuki. The semifinals of night one are live. We start the same way we started the opening match with a lockup, only this time Dynamite gonna push Suzuki into the corner as the ref looks for a break. Suzuki gonna look to do the same thing. Clean break again. This time Dynamite shoots him off the ropes. Japanese arm drag. Stretches out that arm. Stomping onto the right arm. And beautiful BJ making an appearance in the Twitter feed to hype up his boy El Tigre, who had an impressive victory in night one. Excuse me. Match one. I said night one. Night one's still going on. Suzuki now has Dynamite grounded. Dynamite, though, answers back with that falling arm drag. Thinking driver. Suzuki over the shoulder. Big forearm beneath the back elbow. These two going back and forth just like we expected they would. Butterflies the arms. Into the backbreaker. Dynamite going for the drop kick. Suzuki able to sidestep it. Suzuki looking to get some payback for his comrade Midori. There's the running Liger Bomb. Shout out to the greatest junior heavyweight of all time. Now center of the ring. Suzuki waits for him to get back to his feet. Leaping DDT from the second rope. There's those Kawada kicks looking to just absolutely destroy the face of Dynamite. Now working on the elbow. Off the ropes. High leaping elbow. Dynamite out of the way. Midget DDT. We are speeding things up now as Dynamite sends him down into the cover. Hooks the leg and Suzuki out at 2. Got the elbows that time. Dynamite to the outside. Looking Tope Atomico one more time. Pulls Suzuki up. Big kick to the spine. Puts him down. On the way up though, Suzuki arm drags out. Big kick to the chest. Looks like he blocked most of it. Dynamite now sent into the corner. Springboards up with the kick. Sends Dynamite out to the outside. Suzuki did win his first match via countout. He hits that arm drag on Dynamite on the outside. Now sent sternum first into the guardrail and eats a single leg drop kick. Suzuki now sends him back into the ring. Dynamite still has something left. Arm wringer takedown again, attacking that left shoulder. Suzuki able to kick out at 1. And right back to those elbows. Dynamite up top. Could be looking to fly. Goes for the splash and nobody home. Suzuki just stomping the back of his head into the hyper combo. Lighting him up with those kicks. There's the spin kick. Dynamite is down. Not out. Able to fight back from a seated position. There's a critical elbow. The move that won him his opening match. Not going for the pin. Attacking that left knee with the elbow. Now stomping away at Suzuki. Both men eating big shots here. But Suzuki swings him out into a hyper driver. Going for the cover, but Dynamite going to use that leg strength to shove him back. There's a rising knee from Suzuki, who after that hyper driver falls into a cover. Dynamite able to kick out at 2. You got to think it would have been different if he'd have got the pin immediately following the hyper driver. Dynamite looking to steal another one. C4. Back press, deep hook of the leg. And Dynamite does it again, making his way into the finals. You see, he did not go with the jackknife cover after the C4. Full body on body contact. And Dynamite is looking to repeat here. There's the hyperdriver. But as he would go for the pin, he would get pulled, or pushed, excuse me, out of the way. Right there, C4. Immediately into the cover with a deep hook of the far leg. And Dynamite looking to shock the world again as he moves on to the finals of night one. Dynamite standing tall one more time. One more match moves him on to the finals of the whole tournament. As we now see who will take on Dynamite in the finals of night one. Will it be NORTHSTAR? Will it be El Tigre? We find out in our second semi-final matchup. It is Mexico versus Canada. NORTHSTAR versus El Tigre Azul. Who makes their way to the finals of night one? Showtime did call Dynamite. As NORTHSTAR looks to use that newfound aggression and mean streak to take on this young, hot rookie. Well, rookie for us. I don't want to be that guy. Oh, he's a rookie because he hasn't been with us. New high-class talent, we shall say. And beautiful BJ here to support El Tigre in his semi-final matchup. El Tigre Azul versus NORTHSTAR. Semi-final match. Who will meet Dynamite in the finals? We find out next on the Super Junior World Cup. There's the graphics department screwing up again. We're in Fresno, guys. You got it right for the last match. And Little Cuz has joined the Twitter feed to say that El Tigre will be taking this matchup. And it will be Dynamite and El Tigre in the finals. We see what NORTHSTAR has to say about that in the upcoming matchup. El Tigre again wasting no time to get to the ring. He's in. This match is about to start, and El Tigre looks to do it one more time. Semi-final matchup, NORTHSTAR versus El Tigre. The bell rings and the match is on. NORTHSTAR starting it off quick. Snapmares him down, now looking for those elbows. Snaps off the jawbreaker. El Tigre back to his feet now, ducks under, but gets caught with a clothesline on the opposite side. El Tigre, though, quick back to his feet with the European uppercut. Now has him hooked. They can suplex. NORTHSTAR, beautiful escape with the knee. There's another running Liger bomb and another shout out to the greatest junior of all time. Big kick to the spine. NORTHSTAR looking to quell the momentum of El Tigre with that springboard swanton. Tigre having none of it, pops back to his feet but gets caught, shot off the ropes. Sidesteps the dropkick though. Tigre with a boot to the gut. Sends him off the ropes. Tigre with the back body drop. Answers back with a kick to the spine of his own. NORTHSTAR sweeps the leg like the Cobra Kai dojo before immediately falling into a quick cover. Knows that they've both already had a match, trying to get that quick pinfall. NORTHSTAR right back to those elbows. Now into the corner. Falling splash. Pulls El Tigre back to his feet. There's that vertical suplex. Continuing to stomp a down Tigre, but again breaks the grip with a European uppercut. Tigre pulls him in. Going for that low swinging neck breaker. NORTHSTAR shoves him back, tilt-a-whirls into the small package, too close to the ropes. Now could be looking for a submission victory as he traps that arm. Pulls back on the chin lock. Tigre has none of it as he breaks the grip, snapmares out. NORTHSTAR, though, answers with a jawbreaker. Thinking falling star. Tigre watched that first match and escaped the same way Burnett did with those right hands. There's the spin kick. The move that won him his first match. Basement drop kick to the temple. You see NORTHSTAR still has some life left in him. Tigre thinking Tigre bomb. NORTHSTAR again, jawbreaker creating separation, but walks into one from Tigre. Has him up. Tombstone position. Plants him. NORTHSTAR's head and neck are taking a beating in these last few minutes. A drive-by knee strike isn't going to do him any favors. NORTHSTAR doing anything he can, kicks out that knee. Was not able to connect with the forearm. Hello, Yaz. That beautiful Saito suplex into the cover in the center of the ring, and NORTHSTAR able to kick out. Another big clubbing forearm from El Tigre. Sends NORTHSTAR into the corner now. NORTHSTAR, though, stuffs that into a DDT. Pulls Tigre away from those ropes into the cover, but Tigre kicks out at one. Tigre again sidesteps that drop kick. Beautiful pump kick to the face. And BJ is right. NORTHSTAR's head is taking a beating in this matchup. He could be taking a trip to the ER. And Tigre with a rake of the eyes in the mask. Mexican leg sweep. Pulls NORTHSTAR back to his feet. Looking for that knockout blow one more time. Little extra stank on it as he slides in. Tigre quick to the cover, hooks the leg. And El Tigre makes his way to the finals of night one to take on Dynamite. No disrespect to either of those two men, but I doubt anybody had those two on their brackets in the finals. There it is. Bam! Just slides right through into that kick, catches him in the temple. Would follow that up with a tombstone and a pump kick, and would end it all with a second basement drop kick. He gets so much speed before just absolutely destroying you with the boot. You see a shot over the shoulder of the German announce team, Hans, Franz, and Michel. Nobody knows what they're saying, but they look excited, as it will be USA versus Mexico in the finals of night one. Showtime is calling Dynamite. BJ is calling the man from Pittsburgh, Mexico. Looking to take a ride on Spanish Space Mountain all the way to the finals of the tournament. It is Dynamite versus El Tigre. One thing you have to factor into this matchup: Dynamite was able to take about a 10-minute breather. El Tigre is going from one match right to another. We know he trains hard. We know he has good cardio, but will that be enough for back-to-back matches against a man who has already won this tournament once? Your inaugural Super Junior World Cup winner looks to make his way into the finals 2 years in a row, standing in his way. El Tigre Azul. Highly touted man, finally looking to make his mark in high-class wrestling. It is USA versus Mexico. Dynamite versus Tigre. Critical elbow versus basement dropkick. Let us also say this: El Tigre has made his way to the finals of this tournament without having to use a big move. Just throwing that out there. That basement dropkick has been enough to get the job done. We haven't had to see a big finish from him. Dynamite did have to bust out the C4 in his semifinal matchup. We see which one of those two will be the edge in this one. I don't necessarily know if I speak for HCW management, but I will say, if he is feeling comfortable in this home, we would be glad to have him. He has impressed throughout this tournament, and he will be even more impressive if he can find a way to defeat the Super Junior World Cup champion, who wears that trophy proudly. As El Tigre had just enough time to go back and chug a Gatorade. And he is back out for one more match. As we are ready for the finals of the Super Junior World Cup Night 1. Which man will make his way into the grand finals? Will it be Dynamite or El Tigre Azul? We find out now. And Dynamite starting things quick with that half Nelson gut buster. And a stomp right to the guts. If Dynamite was smart, he would continue to attack the chest and lower body in general. Dynamite doing exactly what he needs to do right here. Tigre just went through a match. Do whatever you can to drive what little oxygen he has left out of his body. Tigre gonna have to stick and move to try to regain some of that momentum. He snaps off that quick jawbreaker. Going for the tombstone early. Plants Dynamite right on his head. Now looking to continue the work on the neck with that, cranking it to the side. Now Tigre knows exactly what he has to do. He's following the same game plan from the last match. Attack the head, go for the knockout blow with that sliding drop kick. Tigre to the outside now. Slingshots in with the leg drop right across the gut. Giving Dynamite a taste of his own medicine here. Dynamite though shoots him off the ropes. Tigre just completely pushes him out of the way of the drop kick into a quick cover. Dynamite able to escape it too. Both of these men have been through 2 matches already. Dynamite's first match lasting a little over a minute. Tigre has had to earn everything on his way to the finals. He eats that drop kick and that Mr. Perfect neck snap. Dynamite now waiting for Tigre to get back to his feet. Dives in with that forearm. Dynamite off the ropes. Drops the axe handle right across the chest. Continuing the damage to that sternum. There's a jawbreaker. Dynamite able to sidestep that seated drop kick. Sends El Tigre into the corner now. El Tigre though stuffs it. Big forearm across the spine. Dynamite whips him around, snapmares him down, but Tigre out of the way of the drop kick yet again. Over the shoulder, plants him with the DDT. Tigre now pulls him away from those ropes into a cover. Dynamite again able to kick out at 2. El Tigre continuing to try to slow this down, but Dynamite breaks that grip. Tilt-a-whirls in with the head scissors. Oh, Dynamite able to block. Tigre able to block the critical elbow. Went for a forearm of his own that was blocked by Dynamite. And a step-up enziguri would drop El Tigre. But he was able to avoid the big move. Dynamite slingshots in with the tope atomico. Now high angle belly to back suplex, a combination of moves. Shades of Eddie Guerrero there, both of them. Sends El Tigre into the corner. Now looking to go pillar to post. Tigre out of the way of the forearm. Pulls Dynamite in. There's again going for that low swinging neck breaker. Dynamite out of the way. Tilt-a-whirls in. Small package. Did not have enough to hold on. Goes for the pin and Tigre kicks out at 1. Finally connects with that drop kick in between the shoulder blades. Big looping right hand turns Tigre around. Standing switch kicks out the knee. A forearm to the liver. Dynamite able to block. Answers back with a forearm. Northern Lights, no bridge. Again, taking a lot out of him as he drops to a knee. Looking to set up a C4. Has has him too close to the ropes, hooks the leg. And Dynamite does it again, making his way to the grand finals of the Super Junior World Cup. Tigre put up a hell of a fight, able to stop that critical elbow. But in the end, the C4 would put him down in this matchup, and Showtime is calling back-to-back. Right there you see blocks this critical elbow. But right there, if you notice, when we went for that tilt-a-whirl small package, Tigre landed directly on his neck. And right there off the C4 would do the same thing. He was out cold. As Dynamite has done it 2 years in a row, makes his way to the grand finals. But will he become back-to-back champion? That is the question. Tigre finally getting his wits about him, rolling out of the ring, referee out to check on him. Dynamite stands tall. And that is going to do it for us here from the Super Junior World Cup Night 1. You can join us tomorrow at the same time, 1 p.m. Eastern, for Night 2, as we see who will join Dynamite in the grand finals. And then, of course, Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern, we will have all three men and the grand finals for your interim Super Junior champion to challenge Hyper Suzuki at the Beating the Odds pay-per-view. So until tomorrow, I have been your high guy. Yes, indeed, your fly guy. The truth from the booth, B-I-double, signing off. We'll see you tomorrow for Night 2.